Hello everyone and welcome to Epcot. We're in between festivals right now. The Festival of the Arts just ended and the Flower and Garden Festival doesn't start for another week or so. So we are going to do a little bit of park updates today. We're going to take a look over the walls, see what's going on with the Journey of Water, and do some shopping updates just to see if we can find any new foods. So come along and let's enjoy Epcot today together. First things first, we've got our lightning lane for Guardians. It was just called, so we're going to go over there and ride that, and then we'll start heading around the park and looking at some of the updates. I already see some of the topiaries coming in for Flower and Garden Festival, so we'll check those out, but let's go save the galaxy first.
What's happening?
I'm not sure. Our power's out. And the cosmic generator is gone.
Cheer your mind. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the Guardians.
Look at that thing's gotta be worth a fortune.
I am Groot.
Good question.
Yeah, who do you think took it? Perhaps that really big man outside your ship. That is a big man. I need to alert Nova Prime.
This plan is never gonna work.
Rocket!
Well,
Okay, I've locked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then you're likely doomed.
No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done?
I think we're jumping back.
We have no room in our ship for these regard.
Drax, it's an honorary title. They're not coming with us.
I see. It is meaningless.
Now that we've saved the galaxy, I think it's time we take a little lap around the park. Let's start at the creation shop and see if there's any merchandise updates, anything new we can spot in there. And then we'll head around World Showcase and see what all we can spot for the upcoming Flower and Garden Festival. This looks new here as part of their 100th anniversary kind of decades series. They've got a Mickey and Minnie stuffy bundle there, which is kind of cool. They're in black and white. I like those. Oh, so this is, it says series 1 of 10 there, so it looks like they're going to be doing 10 different releases of maybe bundled stuffies. I don't know, we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what they come out with. Looks like there's also a new Tinkerbell Loungefly. I really like that. I love the black kind of background and then all the colorful artwork on the front there. That's really pretty. Let's see what's on the back here. Oh, just a little Tinkerbell looking through the keyhole there on the back. Looks like there's also a couple of new Oswald pens for the 100th there. Kind of cool. Looks like their newest collection in their kind of classic Mickey and Minnie series. They've got into some new stuff. There's this like kind of purple translucent like raincoat here with Minnie holding some balloons on there. There's a new tumbler that has Walt Disney Cartoon Pals on there with a classic Mickey Mouse. And I love that kind of like two-tone color there. And then on the top, that's got like some outline sketches of some of the classic characters. That's really nice. I like that a lot. And look at these awesome mugs here with the classic characters on them. Again, kind of that two-tone color on each of these. We've got Goofy here, Chip, Dale, Pluto. I really like those. One of the new food stands for Flower and Garden this year is Brunchcot. And this was modern for the Festival of the Arts, and I cannot wait to see what they have here at Brunchcot. Can I get like a little love for some soft poached egg on some avocado toast? Yes, please. Such a small thing, but I'm really glad to see that the bird nests are back. The bird houses here in Epcot. They were down for a little while, and I guess they were cleaning them out, getting them ready for spring. And as you can see, they are being well used at the moment. So they've put the Mickey and Minnie and Pluto topiaries up for Flower and Garden, and it is a hot spot for family photos right now. Tons of people wanting to get their pictures with these beautiful new topiaries here. Here's a little bit more of a preview for Flower and Garden. These butterfly topiaries and all these potted plants. Really, really pretty in this area over here. This is where they were doing some of the chalk art for Festival of the Arts, but they've got it decorated up with a bunch of topiaries now. Beautiful photo spots. And then look over here across the little pond over here at the decorative flowers that they have. This is one of my favorite parts of Flower and Garden, is just the beautiful flower work that they put in over here. It's really awesome how creative they are with these installations. There's a really awesome topiary of Goofy up there for kind of the main entrance to World Showcase, port of entry area. It's beautiful, and it's huge. It's probably 20 feet tall. Okay, sure, Mickey and Minnie are great, but is anything going to beat the topiary of the Three Caballeros? Let's be real, that's the best one. Like I mentioned last time we were here between festivals, the park just feels so different. It was completely shoulder to shoulder over there by like Mexico and Norway. And then you get over here by the China Pavilion and there's just like, just seems like you've got the park to yourself. It's kind of crazy, like the difference, you know, just a couple of 100 feet makes sometimes. We are definitely gearing up for summer already. It is hot. I think the high today is right at 90 degrees. There's a little bit of a breeze right now, which is nice, but it is, yeah, it's gonna be hot. The crowds are here, the heat's here. We're in full swing here in Disney. I think one of the most underrated like places to get something that I've found recently has been this refreshment outpost over here, just past the China Pavilion. And I think that like they had that frozen cinnamon Coke thing. They had the peanut stew that I really, really liked. So I'm excited to see what they have for Flower and Garden, if they have anything you know, particular or unique or whatever. But yeah, that place, don't sleep on that place. It's been really, really good in the recent past. Over here in Germany, they usually have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs topiaries. I don't see them up yet, so I'm sure they'll be here before next week. But I noticed a lot of topiaries up in the front area of the park, but none really since we got like to the Norway area. So we're gonna be on the lookout. I'm sure they'll keep putting them up day by day as it gets closer to the start of the festival. But yeah, I haven't seen any over here so far. And they haven't put the flags up yet on the little train station town here. They usually have flags for all the festivals hanging up from the street posts and stuff, but nothing yet. Over here in Italy, they've kind of changed this display around a little bit. Usually this donkey cart is facing like more like kind of 90 degrees inward, but they've got him turned with some plants around him. And then check out this beautiful display here for Lady and the Tramp. Really, really nice.
Taina yahi matakiapi, chante waste yuha chi yujapi.
I stopped in real quick to watch the first performance of the Voices of Liberty. It's honestly, it's become one of my favorite places to like stop and relax here at Epcot. They're just so wonderful. And while I was in there, Disney actually posted the full menu for the upcoming Flower and Garden Festival, and the brunch cot menu came out, and I was like begging for some like poached egg on top of a avocado toast. And as fate would have it, there is an avocado toast there, and there's also a like salmon lox bagel. But it's like a lox Benedict, so it has a soft poached egg on there. So I might have to make my own. They don't serve them together, but I knew what was coming, and I'm gonna have to get that and do a little mashup for myself. So we're on to the next place, see if we can spot anything else for the upcoming festival, and keep making our way around World Showcase. So there have been a few updates to a couple of these like little garden areas in the Japan Pavilion recently. And I just came across this out front of the pavilion. I don't know that I've seen all this like bamboo work before, with all this stuff like hanging up, the little instruments. There's like a triangle over there. There's a little hidden Mickey and a bamboo like a wind chime over there. I don't think I've seen this stuff before. Let me know. Looks like they're gonna have a little water feature down there too. Let me know if you've seen this or if you know what's gonna go on here. But yeah, I just can't recall seeing any of this until right now. There's some more over here too. I don't think this is part of the festival. It doesn't look like it would be, but it's interesting anyway. I kind of like it. What's really interesting about the stuff in the little garden areas in the Japan Pavilion here is that there's like a bunch of instruments. There's like a tambourine, a triangle, some wind chimes and stuff. And I don't know, I mean, it's not interactive because it's not close enough to the guests to be able to reach or anything. And there's no performances going to take place in there because it's all covered up with flowers and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with it. I like it. And if there's a strong breeze, those little bamboo chimes will ring and the little triangle might ring too. But yeah, it's just kind of strange. It adds a lot to the decor and like, you know, gives you a little visual interest in those areas, but I'm just not sure exactly what they're for. But we'll have to see. So maybe those things back there in Japan are for the festival, because there's a couple more similar type decorations up here in Morocco. And this little planter, they don't really look like instruments necessarily, but they kind of have the same feel to them. So maybe they are just for the festival. I hope they don't take them down though. I kind of like the way they look. Kind of an odd cone there. You don't hardly ever see stuff like that out in Disney. It's a little bit weird. I don't know if it's covering up like an electrical plug or something, but it's a little strange. We've got Miss Piggy and Kermit making an appearance here in their new topiary. That looks really cool. I like the look of that one. I've been wanting to come to the Creperie in the France Pavilion for quite a while and just have never made it over here. I was looking at that app to see what was available for lunch, and I saw that there were some lunch reservations not too far away, so I walked up and asked if they had any walk-up reservations, and luckily I was able to get a seat right away. So I'm super excited to be able to have lunch today at the Creperie de Paris. And yeah, you've got like a prefix menu here where you get like an appetizer, a galette, which is like an entree, and then a dessert crate for $36.25. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It also comes with a glass of hard cider, so sounds perfect to me. Can't wait to dig in here. So with my prefix menu here at the Creperie, I went with the demi-sec cider. Cheers. Thank you. And my salad just came. The salad is just kind of a no-frills house salad. It's got a lot of croutons, tomatoes, onions, and then like a vinaigrette for the dressing. And it looks really fresh and delicious. It is really good. It's almost like a like an onion vinaigrette. Very good. For my entree crepe, I got the Savoyard, which is caramelized onions, raclette cheese, bacon, and prosciutto. And I cannot wait to get into it. That is so delicious. It really has like that strong flavor of prosciutto, which is on top. But then you kind of get that raclette cheese, those caramelized onions in there at the end. That buckwheat crepe is like super crispy and perfect. That is fantastic. Awesome. Last but certainly not least, for dessert, I got the pear crepe with chocolate ganache and whipped cream. And I also got a little coffee and caramel ice cream on the side. Delicious. Again, those crepes are super tender and fresh. The pears still are like a little bit firm, but soft enough to be like just melt in your mouth. Delicious. And the chocolate and whipped cream just sets it off. And then paired with that caramel ice cream, doesn't get much better than that.
As I was leaving the Creperie, I noticed something kind of weird going on at Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and there's no wait time posted, but a lot of people are getting in line. So I asked one of the cast members, and they said it just reopened. So I went ahead and jumped in line, so hopefully the wait isn't too long, but we'll find out here in just a second.
Food always comes to those who love to cook, but not to those who are ready. The valley is waiting for you. This way. Qu'attendez-vous? Here they are. Des invités pour le dîner.
Yes, but what to prepare? Hein? Pour le repas idéal. Coq au vin? No. A simple omelet? Too simple.
Voilà.
Mais oui, that's it! Cette nourriture est pour nos invités, pas pour vous. Hey guys, the food is for them, not you. Ew!
Igui, what are you doing? Que manigancez-vous?
Vous serez toujours les bienvenus chez Remy. À bientôt et bon appétit. Emile!
Well, in an incredible string of good timing and good luck, I was able to go have lunch at the Creperie and then immediately get on Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, just thanks to good timing there with the ride coming back up after a closure. We did get stuck a couple times on the ride, so it seemed like it was still having a little bit of technical difficulties, but hey, I was able to ride it, and when I was coming up to lunch at the Creperie, the line was an eye-watering 115 minutes. I waited 18 minutes, and it's already back up to 100 minutes, so yeah, we really just timed that one perfectly, so happy to do that one. We're gonna keep making our way around. We got a couple more pavilions to see if we can find anything else that's coming up for the Flower and Garden Festival, and then we'll maybe hit one or two rides on the way out. Here's another little topiary display outside of the UK pavilion. We've got Tinkerbell and a bunch of little fairy houses. It's really pretty too. I like that one. And of course, the 100 Acre Woods crew is out. We've got Pooh and Rabbit. And then over here we've got Tigger and Piglet. And my personal favorite, Eeyore. And maybe the best topiary that I've seen so far, Captain Hook. I just love the pose and like the facial expression and everything. Really cool.
Happy to look at.
And then opposite Hook and Pan, we've got the Croc. The Croc with the clock. And outside the Canada Pavilion, here's the crew from Bambi. We've got Flower and Thumper and Bambi.
Well, at least we got to do it though.
I think it's a little bit more.
Like walking back up to the World Nature area, and I saw the monorail go over all these beautiful like flowers they have out here. And I forgot altogether that we were gonna go ride the monorail and check out Journey of Water. So I'm gonna head up there now. We'll go get on the monorail and see if we can peek over the walls and see what's going on over with the Communicore building and Journey of Water. Here are the Lion King topiaries out here in front of the construction for the new Communicore building, and let me know how many of you just burst out into song as soon as you see anything Lion King related, especially Rafiki holding Simba up like that. I just like can't help myself, just immediately start singing. There are a couple of rides I use to like gauge the crowd levels in the park. So at Magic Kingdom, it's the aerial ride, and then here at Epcot, it's the Nemo ride. And Nemo, I love both of those rides. I like will walk on them anytime I'm in there in those parks. But if they have like a line, I won't wait for them. And I just passed by Nemo, and it was like 30 minutes. So to me, this park is very busy to have a 30-minute wait at Nemo, because those are both rides where you just like, you know, it's a continuous like loop on the carts, so they usually move pretty fast. So a 30-minute line for Nemo, no thanks. All right, well, let's go get on the monorail, see if we can spot any updates over the Journey of Water and anything else going on behind the Epcot walls. It's been a while since we've done it, so I'm sure there's going to be tons of new stuff over there that we haven't seen. As I suspected, there were so many updates to the area over there where Journey of Water is going to be, and the Communicore building. The building has had a couple more like extensions or additions to it or whatever, but more interestingly, Journey of Water has come so far along. A lot of the rock work is done. A lot of the detailing is done, which is really important to like, you know, the finishing. I mean, they can build structures for the rock work and everything all day long, but until they start putting the finishing touches on, they've got a long way to go, right? But what we noticed was pathways starting to come together, canopies starting to come together. It looks really, really good, and I'm super excited to see that. What I also saw was some of the support network, so like where the water pumps are and stuff like that. They're building another building. Also behind the Communicore building, it looks like they're building another restroom building over there too, which is really cool to see. And yeah, it looks like everything is really taking shape over there, and I'm super excited to see that finally open up. So I think that's going to do it for us here today from Epcot. Thank you so much for coming along and watching the video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. My name is Travis, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.